Hello guys, it's a long time I haven't seen you guys, so hope I am not late. So for today we try to see the market as always, to speak about many subjects and to answer to your questions as usual. So I will be waiting a few minutes in order to get all the guys together, and then we can begin our live session. Okay, so until now I did see no one right now, so I will be waiting because I'm really maybe late. So as you have seen before, the market has been always trending into a range. I will give you I will give you details about this whenever the guys come, and we speak about other stocks later. Okay, so bear with me guys. Let me see here. Just a moment while I get to the guys. Okay. So as I told you before, the market from the end of January, it means 31st January, until now, it is still trading into a range. But this doesn't mean that the stock market, all the stocks are doing the same. There are some stocks that are trending, going up. Some are doing trending into a range. It means they go up and they go down. They do nothing that it is good. And there are some other stocks that are going down for long. Okay, and you can see, just by checking the major indexes, you can understand that. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for a few minutes and see the guys when they okay, let me see. Oh, okay, thank you very much, Rahmatullah Modi. Yes, it's a long time. I have been into a small vacation to Dominican Republic, and it was just very short, 8 days, so not that much. And I miss you guys with this live session. I miss you guys. I can't do that because there I have no internet and I don't want to see any Facebook or any YouTube or anything. I'm just going there to have fun. That's the main idea. So when I am outside, I am outside of this world of stock market. So There is another guy, Ogwu Christian. How are you, Ogwu Christian? Christian, he said, do you trade with pure price action? Yes. See, all my strategies are based on price, but there is something that he will tell you. The only thing I will see is earnings. Each quarter, stocks have earnings date. Now, for me, it doesn't mean that when I see the earnings, I will exit the trade. I am not going to exit any trade when I buy the stock. So I'm not scared of the market. I'm not scared of the stocks, what they do. But for you guys who are new into trading, understand that sometimes in the earning date, some stocks, they go up into a gap up and you make a lot of money, and this is good for you. But sometimes they go down and you lose a lot of money. So you should be aware of that. That's it. But for me, I am a trend follower and a chartist. It means I see the charts and I will tell you where to enter, and I will not predict anything in the market. I follow the price, and by entering to a trade, it means buying the stock, until following the trade and until the exit. Everything is based on price, and I don't use indicators. It means indicators that always all the people they use, I don't use them because they are lagging. They are giving late information. For me, I need the information of now. I don't need the information of yesterday in order to take action. I take action today, not yesterday. So I am always up to date, and the market gives me all that. Okay, thank you, Ogwu, for your question. And welcome, man, and ask as much as a question as you can. Hello, Andrew Trapman. You are welcome. I have seen you many times. Thank you very much for coming. James Itman, thank you very, very much for coming, and hello. Wise man, as usual. Thank you very much, Wise man. I don't want to come back. Okay, I want to stay 1 year there. Okay, but because it's very good, and I don't want to mess up and to come back again. But you know, you should do that. You should come back. Nazdunanochi, how are you? And bonsoir, comment allez-vous? And thank you very much, Nazdunanochi, how are you? So Andrew Trapman said, do you have stocks you watch all the time? Once you know, go up and down? Yes. Andrew Trapman, now I have 3 stocks that I show into my subscription, golden subscription. Okay? And I am following these stocks for 2 months or 3 months right now. And each week I do a follow-up. So if you go to my golden subscription or silver subscription, you will find these stocks, and you will find how do I move my stop loss, and how do I follow the stocks, and how I bought them, because where I bought them is known for all my students, because they know where I buy stocks, so they have an idea, and they show them where I bought my stocks and how to follow them for many months. Right now we are, I think, 2 months and 2 months and a half in these stocks, and just to show you how things work. And you will see that I am not interested to know the news, or what did Trump has made, or what did he say, as a lot of people do. And they are always, some people writing to me, oh, what did our president do? Does it affect the market? I say, man, I am not interested in politics, and I am not doing politics, and politics is most of the time away from the business. Stock market is about price action. If you understand price action, you don't need to listen to the news or to watch TV, because I see a lot of people watching a lot of TV, and this, if you watch TV, they will wash your brain. They will give you information that you don't need, and you will think that this is the information you need. Now, after that, you do bad decisions, and then you lose money. This is how the TV works. So the TV, you know, is for entertainment. It's not for business. So don't mix. It means business with entertainment. If you want entertainment, go and watch your TV. Go and watch a movie, the movie theater, or go have a weekend outside in the mountain or to the beach because it is summer right now. Just do something, okay? But don't mix TV with business, and then you end up buying some stocks that you will never know how did you buy them. Stocks that are maybe going down for a long, and you buy them and you lose more money, okay? Now, Wise Man says, so it was a great trip. Yes, you know, when I go to a trip, I go to do tours and excursions, and this is what I like. I like waterfalls, the mountains, hiking. I am not a guy who do a lot of water sports, no. But for hiking, for going to the mountains, waterfalls, this is what I like. Or visiting cities, and just to know the history, to go to castles. We have gone to a lot of stuff like cigar factory from 1900. We have gone to see cocoa. It means for the chocolate. And you know, it's the stuff that I like, you know, traditional thing. I like to talk to people and to know their thing. Although they speak Spanish, I don't speak Spanish, but you know, we can make a compromise and we just speak. Thank you very much, Wise Man, for asking. Joseph Sims say, how much gains do you make within a year? Now, gains depends on how much money you have. In general, I am getting about 40 to 60% each year. This is what I get. And for the right, what I have, it's private information. I don't give like private information. And Joseph, if you are American here, you should know the proverb that says, don't ask a man how much he makes, and don't ask a woman how old she is. Okay, don't ask these questions. It's not good. Now, me, myself, and I, thank you very much for coming. He said, hello, Karim. How was your trip to the DR? Where were you located in the DR? Where you look that picture? Now, I was in Puerto Plata, in north of Dominican Republic, and the place I took the picture is like a mountain. They do excursions. You can get there when you are in that place. It's an excursion when we have to see waterfalls, and you go there and you jump and you hike a lot. You go to the mountain upstairs and then you go down and just you jump. This is what we have done. And I have done a lot of things, but I just show this picture just because I like the war. I like to hike a lot. That's what I like. Now, Joseph Sim said, how much commission do you spend with a week? Now, listen, Joseph, if you see how I trade, you will understand. Sometimes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I don't pay any commission because I bought stocks and the stocks I stay and I hold for a long time. Sometimes I don't spend any money because I am not a day trader. I don't do day trading. It means each day you buy a stock and then you sell them in the afternoon or something. I am not a day trader. I am what we call a swing trader. It means you follow the trends. If you find a good stock and it is going up into a trend and you stay a long time, this is how we make our money. And this is what I teach people here. Okay? Or you can do investing, but investing it's another thing because you should know the company. Now, Joseph, for us, to know the company is not important. To know what it does, the earnings and the other stuff, it is not important. What is important is the price. If the price is going up for any company, it means that there is someone who is behind. Most of the time, it's like mutual fund, and this mutual fund, they buy stocks and they continue to buy for a long time. Now, where they are buying, the stocks are going up, and this is our opportunity to make money. And in all the phases of the market, most of the time, stocks go up. Okay, let's drink some coffee because I was having a nap. I was sleeping, so we just drink some coffee. And by the way, I bring Dominican coffee, okay, because it is their first crop with sugar cane, with cocoa. It means they make chocolate. So I bought some just for friends here. So it's a good coffee. I drink coffee, and it was a very good taste. Joseph said, "How long have you been trading for?" I have been trading since 2010. Okay, 2010 until now. Hello, JJ. I haven't seen you for a long time. Have you been in vacation, JJ? You say, how is your vacation going? Yes, my vacation was great. I don't want to come back to you guys. I want just to stay. Now my stocks are going up, so it's very good. So as I left them, they go up. So I don't worry a lot about my stocks. So I didn't want to see any internet or any stocks. Believe me, for 8 days, this is something strange. I didn't go online to check my stocks or to do business. Okay, no, I didn't do that. I just take 8 days and just to stay in a good place. Thank you very much, JJ, for asking. James Eastman said, "So far I am making money. I find the hardest thing is when to exit the trade." Now, James Eastman, you can check my golden subscription. I have 3 stocks right now I am in, and each week I do a follow-up and I will show you what I do. Sometimes for weeks I do nothing. Okay? So you only do thing when there is a new information for the stock. Now this information, it is some skill that you should study. You should acquire this skill. It's not something that I just tell you and then you do it. You need to practice. So that's why in my golden subscription, I give those 3 stocks that I am in, and I give what I do each week. If there is nothing to do, I will explain why I don't do nothing to these stocks. If one stock I do something, I will show you what I did and why. And you find all this information, James Eastman, if you go to training level 7, how to follow the trend, you will find how I exit a stock. Because understand, James, I told this in many lessons in the golden subscription. I always speak about this, is that even if you have mistaken, you can go back to your stock. I have explained many times. Even winners, even losers, both of them. You can put them into a portfolio, and if you exit them, you follow them. If you have done a mistake, you should correct the mistake and buy them again. It means for us, we don't see mistakes. Mistakes, we correct them. Okay? We don't say we exit the trade, that is the dead end of stock. No, we don't do that. If you do that, it means that you will leave a lot of money on the table for the market, and you leave. For us, we don't leave money until the stock it is the dead end. It means it's going into a downtrend, and there is no way that the stock will give more money. At least in the few weeks near, it doesn't give you money. That's why you should, James Itman, you should either follow me on the subscription, or you should go to check, for example, training level 20. I have 5 stocks trades that I do each week live, and there are 5 that I have finished and I put them there. You can just check those stocks and you will see when I bought them, how do I follow the stock, and why I sell. Okay? You will see why I sell. Most of the time when I sell, most of the time, not all of the time, I was correct, and the stock will go down, and it's the dead end for this stock. But it can go up in the future. Okay? So, but just for the trade, it is done. That's why we put stocks into a portfolio. So you should do the same. You should try to what we call try to help yourself and try to follow my techniques, because my techniques are very, very effective for all stocks of the market. Now, the stocks that doesn't work, we eliminate them and we don't go to them, because they appear at the first. When you see the chart, you will see that these charts are not good. You can check training level 4, how to select stocks. I give you some kind of stocks that we don't buy, because at the beginning they are not good. Okay? So if the beginning is bad, most of the time the end is bad. Okay? Now let's see. Joseph Sim, what were you doing before 2010? In the past, I have done a lot of jobs, but before I was a teacher. Okay? But I discovered stock market, okay, by asking questions. Okay, I wasn't here in USA, and in my country there is only a small stock market, but it doesn't work that much like here. So that's why I didn't do any investing or any kind of trading. When I come to America, I discover stock market and then I begin to work on it. JJ said, I am doing good, great, thanks, being busy working. Yes, we always do work the whole year, so there is some time that we should stay and do something. Joseph Sim, so I am currently 18 years old. I just graduated high school. I have been investing since 15 years old, but I have been doing simulation and doing well, but don't have actual money. Now, it's very good that you are interested and you are young. You are just 18. So whenever you find a job, try first to do a 401k. If your job offers that, try to do a 401k. And try to make an account and just begin to buy stocks. And then you begin to discover this world of stocks. You don't need to have money at first, because you can just invest for the long run. Okay? And because you are young, you can do what we call Roth IRA account, where you don't pay tax, which is good for you. Because if you do an individual account and you buy stocks and you make money, you will pay tax. But Roth IRA, you don't pay tax, and you can leave it for many years until you have big money. So thank you very much, Joseph, for all your questions. He said, I have been making tons of money doing day trade, shorting, but I don't know how well I do with the commission. Now, listen. When you are doing a virtual account, you don't feel the money. It means when you lose a lot of money, you don't feel it. When you make a lot of money, you don't feel it. It's a feeling. Now, real trading is the opposite. okay, is the opposite. If you don't know what you are doing, you will suffer, okay, and you will see that sometimes you lose a lot of money, and most of the time, if you don't know how to trade, maybe you wipe out your account in a few months. This is what the people do, always. So doing virtual is good, but in real, it's another thing. And I give you a suggestion. When you are doing real, try to stay away from shorting stocks, because you can be in debt. Shorting stocks, especially when you're doing penny stocks, it's a very, very dangerous thing. Especially don't hold shorting for the next day. You should do the trade in that moment, and that's it. Because you are new, you have no experience. Do you understand that you can lose your money and you can be in debt if you don't know what you are doing? Because these things happen in seconds. Okay? You should always use a stop loss, and whenever there is some problem, you exit the trade. So shorting stocks is not for beginners. I'm telling you from now. In the future, if you are going to okay, that's the thing. You said I don't know how well I will do with commission. You know, commission, you try to calculate it. How many trades you do in a week? If you have 10,000 and less, they don't let you do more than 3 trades in a week. They will stop you. Okay, this is a trader rule. You should have $25,000 to do trading each day, and they don't block you. Now, if you do 3 trades and less, you can do that. But understand that I'm speaking about shorting stocks. You have 1,000 and you have 10,000. This is a big deal. You should learn techniques. Learn techniques. I have, for example, you can choose training level 11, which is how to short a stock, and you should check training level 12, how to day trade using the chart and candlestick. Now, these 2 training are good for you, plus training which is level 6, training level 6, which is stop loss. Now, these 3 are very, very important for you to study if you want to do. And you can, there is 80% discount. You can order them. It's very easy. And you can stay many years. If you want to buy them and stay 10 years, 20 years, and you can reach the videos and you can watch them again and again and again. Now, this is for Joseph. Now, JJ, for the last past 2 years, I have been trading the same stock symbol. Sometimes I find good stock and I don't buy because I'm used to my old stock. How can I move on to habits? Now, see, JJ, there are some people that are specialized in one stock. For me, I am also specialized in few stocks. I trade them a lot and I make money a lot from them because I know the traders that are trading. I know how the stock move each time. So I take this opportunity of knowledge, of price action, and I always buy when the time is to buy. So for you, it's very good if you have one stock and you are good at it, especially if this stock is moving up and down, and it's making a good move. You can add another stock and do the same. If you don't like to always buy and sell and search, you can specialize in 2 or 3 or 5 stocks. That's it. You find good stocks and you specialize them because they move fast up and down. You can make a lot of money from them without trading thousands of stocks each year. I did it before. I trade thousands of stocks each year. I don't stop. I always buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. Okay? So, trading one stock, but sometimes if you have one stock, you should wait. If it is going down and you can't short it, and this will be, you will be waiting for your stock to go up or something. That's why you waste time. That's why one stock is not good. You should have at least 3 stocks or 5 stocks to specialize in them, and then and they should be in different sectors, different industries. They should not be in the same sector, because if the sector is going down, the other sector is going up. So you will make opportunities to buy these kind of stocks. But JJ, it's a very good habit. It's not a bad habit to specialize in one, but you need to make more stocks. You just choose 1 or 2 that you like. It is the same as your stock. The same criteria that you choose the first, you can choose the others. Okay? Another question from Joseph Sim. I have been playing with the stock market for 3 years and I am not a beginner. Okay, that's good. That's good. You are not a beginner. It means you are professional, and you don't trade with money. I'm telling you, all your experience, you should put some money, open an account and put some money and try yourself. Okay? Put some money and in real, because in real it is not virtual. Okay? I'm telling you this because I know better than you, because I have been into that situation before. Okay? In virtual, you don't feel things. If I tell you right now you lost $10,000 and it is real, you will feel it. But if it is in a broker, it is virtual, you don't feel anything, because you didn't lose any money. You lose in virtual. It doesn't mean that you lose in real. I'm speaking real here. And real word is not imaginative word or like virtual word. But try. Whenever you get the chance, since you are 18, you can open an account. Open an account and have some money and just begin. And you will see yourself. If you are good, that's it. If you are good, you can make a lot of money from stock market. Okay? But good luck. I'm giving you good luck, and that's it. So another question from Jamies. What part of Dominican Republic did you visit? I visit Puerto Plata. It's in the north of Dominican Republic. It's a very touristic place. It's local. It has a lot of cocoa, a lot of factories of cigars and the other stuff, and it is a good place to stay. Rahmatullah, can you explain training 20, how it's work? Oh, no. See, Rahmatullah, training 20, it is not a training. It is just my trades that I have done. They are 5 trades. For example, I buy a stock. I do a video. I say, okay, I bought this stock today. Next week, I will tell you what I did or what should I do. The other week, until I exit the trade. I have 5 trades. The longest one is 5 months to weeks. It means each week I do a live video. So it is not a training. It is just a practical training for those who wants to see how I follow a trend, but I don't know the future. Okay? Because when I follow a stock, I don't know that it will go that far. How do I know that the stock will go to 5 months and 2 weeks? Okay? So I don't know. So I will show you, for me, I don't know nothing, and how I succeed to follow these kind of stocks. I made 5 trades. You can order this training and you will see those 5 trades, and you can get, it's just a practice for training level 7. It is like a practice. but practice for real. I will show you the stock at the beginning, and next week I will show you what I did or what I will do the other week, the other week, the other week, the other week, because each week, sometimes 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I do a video and I do nothing to the stock, but I explain why I didn't do nothing to the stock. Sometimes I move my stop loss, sometimes I don't, sometimes I will tell you why, and all this is a practice. This is the practice how to follow a stock until you find the maturity of the stock and you exit. I will show you how to exit through these 5 trades. Okay, so it is not it is a swing trade, and I made 5 stocks. Now, Joseph Sim said, if you could start over your life again at the age of 18, what would you do? I will do trading and investing. This is what I do. Swing trading, it means what I follow right now, and investing. This is what I do. I am into business. I like business. It means if you, it's better to do business than to do a job. Since you are 18, it's better that you see what you like to do as a business and you start your own business when you are young. You will have a lot of money. You can invest a lot of money in stock market. You can trade. And then when you have money, you can visit the world. It means you become free. Because money, it's not money brings happiness, no. But money makes life easy for you. Okay? Makes easy. It means when you have a business, you can just take a weekend here. You can go to another country next week, next month, and the other, and you are free. You have no boss, which is very good. Okay? So this is what I mean. If you are into business, business is better than making a job. But if you are having your education, you should continue your education. It's better because, education is very good in our life. And then if you want to start a business, it's okay. JJ said, what makes you choose Dominican Republic? Now, for me, I get the chance. I like all the islands, what you call the Caribbean, Bahamas, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and other islands, Nevis and another islands. All these islands, I like them because they are Caribbean, and I haven't been there before. Okay, I was in USA for a few years, but I like the islands. That's why I choose the island. Maybe next time I choose another island, or I choose the same, or whatever. It means it is just you get a good time, and then that's it. Okay, so as I told you before, in terms of the market, it's going up and down as usual. There is nothing changed in this market since February. Now we are in July, and I have made a lot of videos explaining to you how the market works, and that there is no new information in the whole market. The market still going up and down. So another question, me, myself, and I, have you ever been to Portugal? No, I haven't been to Europe, although it's near me. Before I was living in North Carolina, living in Algeria, but I have never thought to go to to Europe, but I have gone to Egypt to see the pyramids. Yes, I am into historical monuments, and maybe in the future I go to European countries like Italy or Spain or France or Portugal or whatever, or Greece. I like old stuff, old monuments and people. And Diego Reyes, where are you vacating in DR? I was in Puerto Plata in North Dominican Republic. Okay, I was there. So as I told you, speaking about the market, I will just give you just to notice about what the market is doing, since I haven't made a video about it for a long time. So I will be showing you most of the time Dow Jones as usual. Okay, now let's hello clown with Twitter account, how are you? It's a long time I haven't seen you. Now let's see, I give you just a few minutes. I will explain how the market is in general, and then we can go to your questions. And this is the chart. Now, as you can see, this is the first day. I will make it bigger for you guys. This is the first day the market has gone into a correction. And you see this correction, it was very, very tough. In few days, in 2 weeks, the market has been going so down. And then, as I told you, the market has been going up and down, as you can see. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And we stopped here last time. I told you that the market will be going up or going down. So I will make, but it was going up, as you can see. Now you should see that the market can go up again or can go down again. So for me, for how do I trade, I don't make predictions. I don't say that next week the market will be going up or going down. So I should see where the market is going up and down. Okay? So this is about Dow Jones, 30 industrial stocks. This represents the whole market. It doesn't mean that all the stocks are doing like this. No. But it means that the whole market is into trading into a range. It means the market has not decided yet for, we have April, May, June, and July. So April, May, June, July. It's 4 months and the stock market has been the same. But this doesn't mean that the stocks are not going up and down. No. There are some stocks that do good, some stocks that do bad, and as I have explained to you before. Okay? Now another question from Clown with Twitter account. He say, is gap up considered a bullish? Sometimes, but I will tell you what is a gap up, not to be mistaken. A gap up is just a reaction of traders to the news. So when, for example, sometimes there is good earnings, sometimes good earnings about the company, a lot of people, they buy the stock and there is a gap up. Okay? Now, if the gap up continue to go up into a trend, yes or no, this is another thing. So I can just show you. Hello, Pablo Diaz. Bosio, how are you, man? So I will show you into explanation. Please watch with me. Now, to understand this, let's say the stock today is $20. Just an example, okay? Now today, let's say this is Friday, okay? Just an example. And after the market closed at 4 p.m., this is the market close, and it was $20. Now there is the earning news, and it is a good news. Good news, the company announced good news. So the people after the news, they begin to buy. So at the end here at 8 p.m., let's say the stock is $25. Now, this is next Monday. The stock market opens at 3:30 a.m. Now, let's say the stock has been at 4 a.m. to 9:30. The stock has been going up and it opens at $30. So we have a gap up. Now, $30 in that day, either it can go up or it can go down after the open, which is $30. Okay? So this is because of the news. Now you are asking about the future. Does this stock is a bullish? It means it can go going up, or it can be bearish and go down after a few weeks. Now this no one knows. No one knows. You should follow the stock. And I have some techniques we use to know if the stock will be going up or going down. So some techniques I use in order to know that. But to know right away, you can't know. Because each day, if you go to the market, you find many gap ups. You find many gap downs. Okay? But the future, you will never know. Okay? Until you search and you do the stuff. Hello, Pablo. How are you? So, I'm telling you, in stock market, you should never predict or have a confirmation that the stock will go up or go down. For us, when we buy at our criteria, but this is not a guarantee that the stock will go up or go down. Okay? Because you will never know. So all the market, when we buy a stock, we try to make sure all the criteria are met, and then we expect that the market is to be good for that stock. Now, if it is good, we are lucky, we continue to hold in the stock, we are going to make money. And if the stock goes down, we eliminate this stock and we buy another stock. Okay? Because you should never wait for anything. Never wait. Why you should wait? A stock is not good, you dump it, you sell it, and buy another one. Maybe the other one will be making money. Okay? So why you waste your time? And a lot of people are following always. They try to find a sure thing. I'm telling you about my experience. There is no sure thing in the market. Okay? There is no sure thing. So from that, you should be always protecting yourself on the downside, and that's it. So Clown with Twitter account says, do you day trade earnings? Can E-Trade allow me to buy after the market close? Now, see, I don't do day trading. If I buy a stock and there is the earning in the future, I will leave the stock as it is. I will not sell it. If there is a gap up, it's okay. If there is a gap down, it's okay. Because I want to risk my money for more money. If you don't risk, you don't get money. This is a normal thing. Sometimes if you get scared of the market, most of the time you get nothing from the market. Now, you have another question. Can E-Trade allow me to buy after the market close? Now, each broker has a time where it's a stop. I will explain for those guys who don't know the market, the after hours and the pre-market hours. So let's go and explain this. Okay. Now, the regular hours of the market, as you might know, is 9:30 a.m. This is the market hours where all the traders come to trade until 4 p.m. This is what we call the day trading. This is where the most actions happen. The action here of the stock market, the actions happen here. Stocks go up, go down. Okay. Now here in this part, we have what we call pre-market. And here we have what we call after hours. Now what does it mean, this after hours and pre-market? Pre-market begins from 4 a.m. and here it ends at 8 p.m. This is what we call, there is another market, but since this market is not active too much, that's why sometimes the stocks, they don't trade at all. Now, if you want to buy in these times, 4 a.m. to 9:30 or 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., first you should ask your broker what time he let you, he is connected to the market. Because most of the brokers, they don't have 4 a.m. to 9:30 because they should pay to be linked to the market. And most of the traders, they don't trade this time. Why you should go to trade this time? Okay? So sometimes some brokers opens at 8 a.m. Now what I ask you, you should see, let's say here, they close at 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. they don't have a link to the market. Now when we say the market, we mean the exchange where we have the stocks, where we have the market makers, okay? But in the pre-market and the after hours, the bid and the ask will be wide. Bid to ask will be wide. So it's not a good time to buy and sell, except when we have earnings, when there are a lot of people coming to buy or sell. And it is I'm telling you, this time is very dangerous. Dangerous for beginners, like this time here. It's very dangerous. Most of the time, it's big guys, mutual funds, they do big transactions here. So it's a time that for me, I don't trade this. If I want to buy a stock, why should I buy it after 4 p.m.? Why I don't buy it before 4 p.m.? Okay? I always buy at the end of the day. I don't buy after 4. Okay? I can sell after 4, but I don't do buying. Okay? So please, for you guys who don't know how the market works, you should ask your broker what time you can buy in the pre-market and what time you can buy at the aftermarkets. What's the deadline? It means what's the hour that you can't reach the market. Each broker is not the same. Okay? Each broker is not the same, so you should ask only about your broker. Okay, don't worry about other brokers because it's not the thing. So this is for Clown with Twitter account questions. Now we go to JJ. What do you think about BJs back in the market? Now I have seen BJs going to the market. Let's see. I will just take a look. Okay. I have seen the BJs going into the stock market. It begins good. As I see, the stock was 22. It goes to 25 in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It's very good. It means it's going up. Now, the future, I have no idea. So you should just, if you like it, it's a new IPO. No one knows where it goes, but I understand that IPOs are volatile. They can go up very, very quick. They can go down very, very quick. There are sometimes when we have gap ups, sometimes we have gap down. So be careful of this kind. Understand that they are risky. Too much risk because they are new. And that's it. Okay? Another question from Said FAG. Which day and what time frame good for trading? For trading, you mean? No, there is no Said AFG. There is no day to trade. Each day, if you find stock, you can buy it. Now, the time for me, since we do follow stocks for a long time, we buy at the end of the day when there is a signal, because we are following strategies. Now you should have a strategy to trade stocks. When do you buy them? At what time? So if you are going to follow us or to follow me, you should take the training or take the subscription, the golden subscription, and you follow me and you will see when to buy the stocks, how to search them, what are the criteria, and so on. So you should learn. Okay? So, and I will just put the email. Okay? The email and the website. You can just check. There is training level 1, which is free. You can take it. Okay. So here is my website and my email. If you want to send me an email, if you get confused, and that's it. Wiseman's hello, Diron. He said hello, teacher. How are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Thank you very much for coming. So Wiseman said, at 3 p.m. does the candlestick have to stay green the whole entire time for you to buy at 3:30? Yes. You can wait even at 3:45. Most of the time when the day is strong, the candlestick stays until the end of the day. Even at 3:45, you can buy, you can put stop loss, and that's it. If you are buying only one stock. But if you have 2 or 3 stocks, you should begin earlier, because you should buy and you should put stop loss, and it will take you some time. Okay? So that's it. And as you know, wise men, for me, I always buy late. 3:30, 3:40, 3:45. You know, sometimes the stock goes down a little bit and you save some money. There is no need to buy early, like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. You just buy. Except when when you are in a hurry, or you have something to do, or you are going out and you don't have time, yes, at that time, yes. But always put stop loss to your stock and never leave them like that. Clown with Twitter account says, almost buy at BJ's, we need another green day. Yeah, you know, it looks good. BJ's at the moment. We will never know what will happen tomorrow, like on Monday next week. So if you want to trade BJ's, you should just follow it. But if things go wrong, please just exit, and because most of the stocks I have seen in IPOs, most of them they go down. Most of them. It's rare to see a stock going up. There are just only few that they make it at the beginning. Okay? So try to be careful. Said AFG, thank you very much and welcome. We have this live session each Saturday at 11 p.m. as usual. If you are interested, you can come, or you can watch my YouTube channel. As always, you have a lot of material, a lot of explanation. Why you laugh, Clown with Twitter account? What did I say? As I told you, don't love stocks. Don't love stocks. Stocks, try to be greedy in stock market. But because the stocks are not a human being, you should never love a stock. You should like a stock. It gives you money. If it doesn't give you money and it will take your money, just exit the trade. Find another stock. That is how we do. That's how we do the business. You are here to make money. You are not here to lose money. So whenever you find the stock that it is taking your money, just exit and find another stock. Okay? This is the game. It's just a game. Clown with Twitter account, you say most of IPOs rise high, then they drop. No, it's the opposite. Most of the time, almost IPOs go down for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, until the investors are confident about the company history. Now, why they go down? This is very simple. Because when new companies are going into the market, into the stock market, most of the people, they don't know information. They don't have information. So each 3 months, the company are obliged to share the earnings and the financial status of the company. Now, investors and mutual funds are looking at those companies. If they like it, they begin to buy. There are some IPOs that they go higher and higher and higher and never go down. And they make a very, very big stocks. But there are almost all the IPOs, if you check them, most of them they go down. Because they don't announce good earnings and their money is little. And that's why the people are scared to buy the stock, and then it drops or sinks. Understand that some people they have money and they want good investment. They don't want to buy a stock today and tomorrow they will sell it. This is not investor. Investor, they study the company and they study the potential and they see enough information. But understand that IPOs, they have no information. They are just new companies. Before they were private, they don't share any information. Understand that when a company is private, they don't share financial information to the public. Why they share information? They shouldn't. Because it's a private thing. It's like a family. They have a restaurant or car dealers or whatever is the store. They don't share this information. How much they make, they don't share. But these companies, when they go public, they should share the information. Okay? And the investors and mutual funds and the big guys, if they like the company, they buy it. If the company is bad, they just leave it. Now, as I told you, there are always new companies coming to the market as IPOs. Few they succeed, and most of them they don't succeed. But after a few years, they come back. Most of the good companies, they come back because they give more information and they are making more money from the market. It means they are in their business, and when the people they look and they find it's a good bargain, they begin to buy. And believe me, sometimes the price is so cheap and then it goes up big and big and big. Like Facebook, for example, it goes down to 1755 and now it is 209 or 8. You see that? From 1755 it goes to 100. So it's a lot of money. So the people who invest in Facebook a long time ago, they have made very good money. And this is for investment. But for making the money, it means for like us, swing trading, you always find bargains in the market, and always stocks are going up, always. Sometimes you have a lot, sometimes you have a few, but always you find a bargain and you buy and you can make money as usual. Okay? So in general, the market, when it's working, is the majority of stocks that you can see. For example, right now when you see the market, it's going up and down because the most of the people, they don't know what to do. Some they buy, they wait, and the stock doesn't go up that much, so they sell. Tammy and Sorin Salciano, how are you? Hi. So as I told you, a lot of people, they get fed up with stocks that they don't move that much, so they just exit those trades and buy others. They are going up and then they go down, they sell. So it means that the market has not decided yet what to do in the future. Believe it it or not, when the market has decided, I will tell you, okay? Because it will be a big move, either up or down. If it is going up, most of the stocks in the market will go up, and almost everyone will make money if they choose the right stock. Okay? Hi, Tammy and Sorin Salciano. How are you? Jerry Novak said, hi, Karim. Do you trade ETFs? Now, understand that ETFs are tracking other things. So it depends what does this ETF tracks. But most of the time, I buy stocks. Now, the reason for that is that ETFs, there are fees. It means the price that you see is lower than the real price because they take some money from the ETF. Now, when you buy a stock, the company doesn't take money from the stock except for the dividend. Dividend, yes. They take the money and they give it to you back for the dividend. Yes. But ETFs track an asset. Okay? It tracks an asset, and for me, I don't buy indexes except when shorting the whole market. Okay, shorting the whole market, I buy ETFs to short the whole market. But in general, I don't buy ETFs except when it is, for example, silver or gold or copper or whatever. But almost all I buy stocks, because stocks there is no fees. This is the good thing about stocks. Another question from Swing Trade Stocks. What's your return this year so far? It's nearly 50%, which is so good, no problem. Me, myself, and I. What is your opinion about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? Do you trade this type of markets? No. Now, before I made some videos, and when there is a trend, I see it, I bought some and I sold them. I don't trade Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies because it is something that I don't know who are the players. Okay? In stock market, I know who are the players and I can see them into the price. But cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, they are not something that I am interested in. But I make before I make videos, cryptocurrencies were very good from 2008 to 2017. That's why no one heard about them. Because when the people are making the money, they don't speak. But when they want to sell, they begin to speak about these things. And a lot of people, they lose a lot of money when they buy high and the whole cryptocurrency go down. Hello, Anonymous. Stop playing, Anonymous. And I see that you are not here for stock market. So stop playing. Just if you are here to ask about stock market, about trading, it's okay. If not, I will kick your ass from here. That's it, Anonymous. So as I told you, okay, you are just joking. Okay, thank you very much. So as I told you, as I told you, everything, you should know what you are doing in each market. For me, I don't. If you want to do, I showed before a trend. If you go, guys go back, when for example, Bitcoin goes to 6,000, and then it begins to go up to nearly 10,000, I was there watching the trend, and I make videos about it, and I showed that there is a trend coming up. But later, the trend has stopped after 1 month or 2 or 3, and then it goes down. Okay, so for me, I am not interested in cryptocurrencies or trading cryptocurrencies or even buying and leaving this stuff, because it's, for me, I don't understand that much the reasons behind the price. That's why I don't do a lot of stuff. Now, yes, cryptocurrencies are very speculative, as Jerry Novak said. Yes, it's very speculative, and some people, maybe they follow news or they follow some stuff. For me, I don't follow news, and I don't want to see, not to put my money into a big risk that I don't know where they were. Now, Swing Trade Stock says, Karim, what's your opinion of the stock market in general? See, Swing Trade Stocks, I have just about 10 minutes ago, I have explained the whole market into the chart. And I say that the market is still trending into a range since February. So February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, so February, March, April, May, June, July. It means 6 months. The whole 6 months, and the market is trending into a range. It means it's going up, going down, going up, going down. Now, what does it mean, trending into a range? It means that there is no a big move, either up or down. This is what does it mean. But in general, it doesn't mean that all the stocks are not doing nothing. No, there are some stocks that are doing a good trends, and this is what we are looking for as always. Okay, in a bull market, these stocks will be very easy to find, but in a trending into a range like mine, like now, 6 months, it is hard. You should use the techniques that I use, either all the techniques that I use in order to filter the stock market and find stocks. Okay. Anonymous said, what do you think of trading apps like Robinhood? Now, Robinhood is a broker. Okay, it is an app, but it is a broker. Now, what does it mean, a broker? A broker, he needs customers. Okay, he needs customers in order to make business. Now, he offers free commission, but free commission, you don't pay commission, but you should pay something. Now, this thing is hidden, so you need to search what are these things that are hidden, because he make money off you. There is no way a business is giving free things and staying without money. The money, he makes this money. Another thing you can see in this app is that there is no bid and ask. There is only one price, and this is wrong. Now, for me, if I don't find the ask and the bid together, I will not buy a stock. Okay? And it is better that the broker make the commission separate from my trade. He doesn't touch my trade. But there are some, I'm not saying Robinhood, but there are some brokers, if they offer free things, they are taking your money somewhere. So this thing you should search by yourself and find it. Tommy and Soren Salsiu say, do you ever go short? Yes, I go short with the whole market, and I have done it in the first week, 2 weeks. I have done this with 2 weeks in beginning of February, when the whole market is going into a correction. And I thought that the market might go into a bear market. So this is the opportunity to make money from shorting, but this is shorting by ETFs. It is not the shorting that we know about shares. So you should make the difference. And I make a training. It is called How to Short the Whole Market. You can check it. And if the market is going to be bad, it's the opportunity to make money. But when I short, when I see that the stock market has stopped going down and it's going up, I sold my shorts, and that's it. Now I am going long with some stocks. Okay? Clown with Twitter account said, I traded Netflix after earnings. It was good. Yes, it's, you know, whenever you find opportunity to make money with Netflix or with any other stock, Netflix is a big stock. Now, whenever you find an opportunity to make money, you should do it, whatever is the stock. Clown with Twitter account said, Kareem, I like your earning strategy. Thank you very much, Clown with Twitter account. You know, all my strategies are based on price. Now, most of the time, the price doesn't lie. It always gives you the real information about the company price. Whatever the people say, try to forget about it. If the stock price is going down and they tell you the company will be doing good and the market will be going good, don't trust anyone. Trust what you see. Because when the market is going up, you will see it. So those people, when the market is going down for a company and you see that the price is going down, try to take this as serious. It's not something that you can ignore. Because when the market is going down for you, for your stock, it means you begin to lose money. The more you stay, the more you lose. And for me, I don't tolerate losing more than I can afford to lose. And this is the game of trading. You shouldn't let the market take your money and wait because someone tells you that the stock will be going up. The guy who tells you he will never know because it is something in the future. Okay? Anonymous said, when do you think is the next correction, and isn't there less volume in shorting ETFs? Now, why are you waiting for the next correction? We are still in the correction. We didn't finish this correction. Okay? So I'm just explaining the whole market, like with the Dow Jones. I said that the market is still in the correction. Why do you need another correction? If there is another correction, it will be a bear market. Because the market doesn't just go correction after correction. After the correction, if the market doesn't go up, it means that they are waiting to go down. So this is the real thing in the thing. Now, volume, please. I don't use volume in my trading. I don't use volume. I don't use moving averages. I don't use indicators. I don't use what other people use. My strategies are very simple, and they are very effective, very strong. You don't need all those that you see online or in books, because those indicators and moving averages are strategies. And if you continue mixing strategies together, you will have no good result at the end. Okay? Another question, Tammy and Soren Salciano said, why some stocks do not short? No, it is just maybe a broker, he doesn't want to lend you shares, because sometimes there is a lot of customer asking that stock to short. So the broker, sometimes he has no shares to lend you. That's why he said this stock, it's not for short. Okay? You can see another broker, maybe he has shares to lend you. This is what I know. Okay? Clown with Twitter account, can a company lie about earnings? Yes. They are human, you know? They can lie, they can say that the company is doing good and it is not doing good. Okay? So that's why I told you before that I don't rely on people opinion. What I rely on is what the traders do. Because when the traders, for example, they do shorting to a stock, I see it. Everybody see it. Okay? You see that the stock is going down. You see it. By minute, it's going down. If the stock is going up, you will see it when there is earnings and the people are buying. You will see that the information. But understand that the traders have a relation with the company news, but they don't do what the company is saying. Sometimes we have good news and we have shorting because the traders feel that this information is false. So it is better to follow the price better than to follow what the people say. Okay? So this is the most important thing I am doing always. Most of the time I don't care that much. Well, when I buy a stock and there is earnings, I don't care. I don't see. I don't go to see if the good news or bad news. I don't see until the next morning. I will see for sure if it is a gap up or gap down. Okay, so this takes me into another stage, not to worry a lot about my trades and not to take a quick decision. Because sometimes if you see stock after the market close, they go down so much. You think that there is a gap down, but in the morning, the stock will come as it is. Because there are big transactions after the market close or before the market close. So don't worry and don't see too much because you are just wasting your time. Okay, for me, when there is like earnings for a stock, I will not see. I will not see until the next day. And if it is good and it's a big money, I will sell. If it is just little money, I will leave the stock. Okay? Clown with Twitter account said, waiting for correction, and he is laughing. Yes. For me, I don't wait for stocks. Okay? Yes, I have a portfolio where we have stocks, but I don't wait. I just leave them. When they are ready to be bought, I bought them. Okay? And I search, I do a search if I need stocks. And I have my own stocks that I am in. So that's how I work. Anonymous say, a lot of people are talking about an inverted yield curve. Now, see, I am not interested in dividend yield because some stocks I buy, they don't have dividend. So why you worry about dividend if the stock doesn't give a dividend? Okay. Tammy and Soren says, what platform do you recommend and why? Now, what do you mean by platform? Do you mean the broker or do you mean the chart? Or what do you mean by platform? Clown with Twitter account says, something big company buy another and the first drops too much in price. Yes, I had made a video before about, I think Time Warner with AT&T, and Time Warner goes up and AT&T goes down. And now I make two videos and explain how things work. It's just the reaction of the traders. You should accept that. Okay? You should just accept that. There is nothing to worry about. If traders want to short something, they will short it. So either you short with them or you go long with the other stock. Whatever you want. But no one knows why is this or why is that. It is the trader's reaction. Okay? And you don't ask why. For example, you ask me why you short that stock. I just short it. I like to short. Okay? You ask me why you buy long this stock. I say I just want to go long because I think that the stock will go long. Okay? Brigitte Devi say, where you live? I live in USA. Tammy and Soren said, broker. Now, for me, I have E-Trade. But understand that before I was with Option House. And then E-Trade bought Option House. So E-Trade is more expensive because I see that the commission, I think, is $6.95, which is big, which is more expensive. So if you are going to find a broker, find a better broker with a good price, with good commission price, because 6.97 is expensive, I'm telling you. But for me, I am getting $3.95, the old commission price, because I'm an old customer. They leave the same price, but the new customers, they ask them too much money. Okay. Jerry Novak said, what is your most traded stock? It is Facebook. From the beginning 2012, and I'm still trading Facebook. And then I traded Apple, I traded Twitter. These some of my stocks, but I have traded thousands of stocks. Okay, I traded even what is it called, Sears before, when it was good, but now Sears is maybe in bankruptcy, but before it was a very good stock. Okay. Brijesh Devi said, where in USA specific? I am in North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina. Clown with Twitter account said, let's say that the company release good earnings, the stocks could go up and next day drop. So I make some money and exit right away, better than holding it and drop next day. Yes, for me, I should see in the morning. If the stock is doing great and is doing high percentage, for me, most of the time I sell, or I will stay with the open and see where the stock goes. Sometimes it goes up a little bit up, then I can sell it up. Now, sometimes the stock will go down after this. I have done this with Twitter before. It opens high, I sold it, but it goes down 4 points. It means it goes down $4 down from the open. That's why I was so lucky to sell in the morning. You see, it depends on how much money you make from the stock. If I don't make that much money, $1, $2, or $3, most of the time I stay with the stock because it's not that big deal. I have a trade that I have stayed 5 months and 2 weeks. It is in training level 7 and in the golden subscription. I stayed 5 months, 2 weeks because the gap, I have 2 or 3 gap apps in this 5 months. And the stock doesn't go that much. It goes only $2 or $3. So it's not big money for me. So I will stay. I will hold the stock and see if the stock can give me more. Most of the time, it can go into a trend and it can give me more. Now, Anonymous said, dividends only pay about 3% a share. Why are they so valued? And something, and USA 10 years bond and 30 years bond yield being flat. Fidelity, I hear, is only $5. Now, understand that dividend, it's not only 3%. You can find 10%, you can find 15%, you can find 20%, you can find 1%. It depends on the stock that you are in. And understand that this dividend is taken from the price. It's not from the earning of the company. It's from the price itself. So you are just taking money from your price of the share that you own. This is what we call dividend. Now, in bonds, I am not buying bonds, and I don't buy bonds. I don't like interest rates per se. Okay, I don't like it, and so I don't buy it. I am not stupid to lend money for a little percentage. like 6% or 7%. If I am making 50% a year, why should I give money for 5% or 6%? Why? It's stupid. That's why I like stock market more than bonds or anything else. Okay? Anonymous said, "Wow, North Carolina, how long you have been living there? Great place to live." Thank you very much. A lot of places in America are very great, depending on what you like. If you like cold weather, just go to the Midwest and the North. If you like warm weather, go to the East, South, or West, South, and that's it. It depends on the people what they like as weather. For me, I like warm weather, and I like hot weather. I don't like cold weather. Brijesh Devi said, "Do you think Amazon is a multi-bagger stock in long term for wealth creation, and you're free on Tesla Motors?" Now, see, I'm telling you something that you might know, that the Amazon and Tesla, Netflix, Google are stocks that people talk too much. That's why all the people are speaking about them too much. But I ask you a question. How many millions of dollars you have in order to buy Amazon, which is $1,500? I don't know right now what it is. $1,500 a share. You should have money to buy this kind of stocks. And they are saturated. It means they are so big. If you want to make wealth, you should have some small stocks to become bigger stocks. Now, when most of the stocks are big, this is for billionaires, those who have too much money, okay, to buy this kind of stocks. For me, I don't buy Amazon and Google and the other stuff. It's too big, and you are just wasting your time. Well, what is the wealth that you can make? How much money you have in order to buy a stock that it is $1,500 a share? How much? Do you think that this stock will go to 3,000, for example, in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years? This, if you have money to spend on this kind of stocks. But if you don't have money, don't go and buy 10 shares or 1 share or 5 shares of something and you can build wealth. You will never build wealth like this. Okay? Believe it or not. Now, Tommy and Sorin Salciano, can I have a link to become your student? Now, to become my student is very easy. Either you buy training levels that I have. You buy for level 1. Training level 1 is for free. You can buy from 2 to 13 or to 14. You try to see the training and you order as much as you can. Or you can take something easy. You do the golden subscription. It's $55 a month, and you just buy you just subscribe $55 and you get 13 training levels for free, and you get the weekly search and you get the lessons. So here is my website and my email. You can just go to my website, check the first training, go to the first training and check it, and then if you like it, you can go and order trainings by videos. When you click, you will find the information, you will find the price and the discount. I still have 80% discount. Or you can go just to golden subscription and you subscribe. So it's very easy and it's not that big deal. Thank you very much, Tommy and Sorin. British Devi, can I buy Berkshire Hathaway 1 share on loan? Now, listen. Brigi Devi, you can buy whatever you want. But what if this share go down? Okay? Never, never, never buy stocks with loan. Never. This is the craziest thing you can do. Even Warren Buffett, who is the best investor in the world, he says never buy stocks with margin account or money that you borrow, because you are paying interest rate. Now, since you are paying interest rate, this is a real problem. It means you are working for someone else. You are not working for yourself. Okay? So instead of buying one stock, you can buy many stocks, and each year you invest more, and after a few years you will have a good account without going to borrow money. Borrowing money is a very dangerous thing, because stock market, what if you get 2008 crisis and you buy a share with 300,000 and then you lose 150,000, which is 50% of your money in 1 year? What do you do? So I'm telling you from now, don't buy on margin and don't have a loan for stock market. Stock market is a game for those people who have money. If you don't have money, you can invest little bit by little bit, and you take it as a habit for many years, and you can make money. Okay? This is the best way. I'm telling you the best way not to be in trouble. Because if you borrow money of the broker or a bank and you don't give back the money on time, you will have trouble, as you know. And this trouble could lead to prison or to something like that. So it's too bad. It's too bad. So as I told you, Tammy and Soren, you can go to my website and you can check the golden subscription, or you go and order the training and you will see them forever. They are online and you can watch them forever. Now another I am a bodybuilder. I can't say the other word. You are a handsome man and I like you. Do you date women or men? Oh, I am sorry. See, man, bodybuilder. My channel is not a dating channel. We are not here for a dating. Okay? So here we are speaking about stock market, about trading stocks. So maybe you have been mistaken in channel. Okay? So thank you very much, bodybuilder. Now, Wiseman said, are we going only to discuss stocks on this live stream? What do you want to discuss more than this? Hi Ismail, he say hi man, how are you? So as I told you, Ismail said, is there any stocks to buy? No, see, Ismail, my channel is not stock picks. It is to train you to become a trader. So you don't need me. So you should take a training. Either you take, you can take my golden subscription, you subscribe and you find the training and you begin to study and you begin to practice. So we are not here to give stocks to buy. Okay? So we are not doing that. No, Wiseman, I was not talking to you. I don't know that you are a bodybuilder, but there is a bodybuilder who are asking about dating men or women. So I say to him, this channel is not about dating. We are not here about dating. So it is about stock market. That's why it's not about you. No. It's about someone else. So Ismail, we are doing teaching here, and you either take some training level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this, or you can go and take golden subscription. You see my website, Djellala.net, and my email. You can email me later if you have questions, and you can just go to my website. Now, that's in general, we are really speaking about stocks, okay, in general. And let's see here. Okay. So this is what we are going to do. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so how are you, Prince Singh? I have never seen you for a long time. How are you, sir? Thank you very much. I'm very good. So I might in the future make some video about my trip and just make some photos like this. Wise men, for you wise men, and I publish it next time. But for today, since a lot of people, we didn't do like 2 live streams last week and the other week, so 2 times. So that's why we take just opportunity to speak about stocks, about the market, about what's going on, and then in the future we try to speak about something else. So as I told you before, a lot of people think about like Warren Buffett, a stock. By the way, what is his name? Let me see his name. Who's talking about Berkshire Hathaway? Yes, Brijesh Devi. You can buy Berkshire Hathaway with the ETF, not the other one, which is expensive. You can buy Berkshire Hathaway B, which is not expensive. It's only $200. Let's go to the chart and show you. Let's see the chart. Not this one. Let me see. Berkshire Hathaway B. It is $196. If you are interested to buy Warren Buffett portfolio, you can do the Berkshire Hathaway, and it is $196.78. Okay, so this is the ETF. This is the ETF that you can buy, and it is his portfolio. It's doing normally. It's doing most of the time as what we call. Let me see where is Warren Buffett stocks. Yeah. Here I will show you Warren Buffett stocks. You can get an idea. Okay, let's see. So most of you guys, I will show you the stocks that Warren Buffett has in his portfolio. At least you have an idea. But we go just very quick and we see them all. So Bank of America, this is how it looks like. Bank of America, WFC, Coca-Cola, KHC, which is doing bad, as you can see, is going down. Let me see, is going down. This stock, as you can see. Now we can begin with the beginning. Bank of America is doing good until here. WFC, Coca-Cola, the Kraft Heinz company is doing bad. Apple is doing better. American Express is nearly doing better. Siri is doing a little good, but now it's going up a little bit. US Bancorp, BK. All these are the stocks that Warren Buffett owns in his portfolio. GM, General Motors, almost people know about it. Southline Airlines. American Airlines is doing bad, as you can see, it's going down. LSXMA, Media Corporation. He likes the media thing. Now this PSX, I think he sold this because the company wants their shares back. I guess he doesn't own this anymore. I guess you can check if you want to. USG, $43. It seems going good. DVA, United Continental Holding. A lot of gap up, gap down. Moody's Corporation, Business Management Services. Okay. AXTA, SYF, LBTYA going down. Going down, this Teva is not doing that much. It's going up. It's a new IPO. It means a new company, as you can see. VeriSign Telecommunication. It's doing very good. This Monsanto, it seems to me that it stops. Maybe it is sold because I see 127. There is no change in the price. It means that this, I think this, no volume. It means this company, maybe it was sold or go private. I don't know. Goldman Sachs, Visa is doing so good. You see, for example, Visa. Now see how the stock, this stock is doing good after the correction. Now this is the correction that you see beginning from February. The stock has been doing up and up, but the company is doing so good right now. Doing bad, doing a little bit up and down, doing bad, doing average, doing excellent. MasterCard Incorporation is $200. It's going so good. Costco is a retailer, is doing very good. Let's see the other. I just go very quick. SNY is doing bad, as you can see. Doing bad. This company also. IBM is not doing that much. This VRSK Management Services is doing good, as you can see. Walmart is doing bad because it was like before. It was $109.36 or $109.98. Now it's going to 88. It's going down. Doing nothing. G&G doing nothing that good. Procter & Gamble doing bad. Doing not that much. Going bad. And Verizon doing bad. Not that good. Okay? This is all about, as you can see, about Warren Buffett. Okay? This is all about Warren Buffett stocks. And understand that he has some good stocks and some bad stocks. So, but he is for the long run. It means he's getting dividend. So he has a good wealth. So he doesn't worry a lot about the market because he is getting dividend, and this is how he makes his money. Okay? So, Clown with Twitter account, he says Facebook always gap up at earnings, but this earning pro. Now what earning? Facebook, it's not always gap up. Sometimes he has gap down, because I follow Facebook since 2012, so it's not all gap up, but there are some gap down. Okay. Wiseman said, why would Warren Buffett own Coca-Cola stock? He must be getting dividend from it. Now, he bought Coca-Cola a long time ago. It's not now. So he might get it for $2 or $6 or $5 at a time. And when he bought too much. Understand that his wealth is going bigger and bigger because the people, they don't know how Warren Buffett buy. When he buys too much because he runs a portfolio of other people, and he is getting most of the money of the earnings. He gets it for himself. Okay, so that's why he makes a lot of money, and he was on the right time. The beginning in the 50s and 60s, that is the beginning of the stock market when it rises after the crisis of 1929. So after 1945, it is the time of Warren Buffett, because when he began to invest the stock market, he began with a stock market bull market. That's why he makes too much money, and he runs other people's money, and then he gets all people's money, and for the downside he has only 4% like he should pay, and all the other people would take a share in the loss, but he is always taking only 4% of the loss. That's why his wealth is going up and up and up. And understand, Coca-Cola at that time, it was small, and he see an opportunity because he see it going everywhere in the world. That's why. And when you say dividend, yes, Warren Buffett is making money from dividend. He doesn't like stocks. He doesn't like stocks that doesn't give dividend. Okay? Because dividend, this is the money he gets from stocks, and this is how he takes money, and he pay less tax, because understand, dividend, it is 16% tax. So he is paying less than any other worker in United States of America. That's why they say the rich are paying less, which is true. That's why the people, they put their money into stocks, and they get dividend, and then they pay less tax. And you guys who are working a job, you are paying more tax. Maybe 25, 30, $35% of your money is going to tax. But the richest person in the world, he is getting only 16%. That's why this is America, you know? Clown with Twitter account saying, most of Warren Buffett's are in the market. He is greedy investor. No, he is not. See, Warren Buffett, he studied economy, he studied the stock market, he studied investing, and he makes a future to himself by understanding what's going on. Okay? So, he is a guy who relies on dividend, not on interest rate. Because the stock market gives more than interest rate, it gives more than gold and silver and copper, it gives more than bonds, it is always giving more and more and more. Now, he will never work all his life because his investment in dividend makes him live very well without working anything. But he's still working and he's still running his stuff, and that's it. Okay. Now, you see, he doesn't spend, he doesn't spend a dime on himself. No, he spent on himself, but he is not, he has no bad habits to spend too much money without any, you know, it's his life, you know. He has an old house, he has an old car, and he go to McDonald's and he eats. It's American way, and it's one of the things. It's personality, and every person has his own personality, you know. So you just subscribed. No, Tammy and Soren, you will find training level 1, and then you find training level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You find all the trainings until 13. If you get confused, you just follow, because when I put all this training, okay, there are some weekly search, there are some lessons that I put, and it is after the other, after the other, after the other. So you should just take time, because it's a lot to watch. So don't stress yourself out, because 13 training by 10 videos, it's a lot to watch. Okay, it's a lot to watch, and there are weekly searches, there are other lessons, there are other stocks that they have done, other trades. So it's a long stuff. So try just to go bit by bit until the end. If you have any questions, please, this is my email. Okay, this is my email. Send me an email and I will help you with anything that you can see. You can even ask questions when you don't understand, and my email is always I always answer questions, or I make you videos for something specific if there is none. Okay, but the training you should take time. Okay, it takes time. Don't confuse yourself and try to practice, because it's training. You should begin, especially training level 2. Okay, level 1 you will have general things, but training level 2 we begin practicing. And there is a weekly search. I do practice each Friday from each week, and I explain what is good, what is bad, how to search, and you will have a lot of information there. Thank you very much, Tammy and Soren, for subscribing. Okay, so as I told you, things. Let me see this one. Oh, okay. So, as I told you, for today, it is just a general thing about the stock market, and we have I have answered a lot of your questions, guys. So we will be ending this session soon. So if you have more questions, you can ask. And next week we try to see another thing. Now, for you guys who are following me on my subscription, I have 3 stocks that I trade them, and I still own them, and I give a follow-up always, and with the search, with other lessons. It's very good to see how we practice. The most important thing is to not just to get the knowledge, but to practice, because when you practice, you solve problems. Okay? You always solve problems when you practice. And since the stocks, they don't have the same trend, the same pattern, so my way of doing business is showing you the guidelines that apply to all stocks. It's just guidelines that apply to all stocks, where to buy, where to put your stop loss, where to follow the trend, and when to sell. And this, sometimes it is not easy, so you need to practice always. Okay, you need to practice to see more stocks. There is one guy here, he told me he is only with one stock. He specialized in one stock, which is very good. Now my suggestion is you can have more stocks, like 3 stocks or 5 stocks, and follow them. If they are good for you, they are moving so fast, you follow them, and then you begin to know exactly where to buy and where to sell. Okay? Because you will understand the people who are there. Because when we follow stocks, we begin to see who are there. Yes, they are hidden. You don't see the people, but you see their actions. Now, when you see their actions, you can predict what they will do in the future, and you just buy accordingly with this, what we call these signals. Okay? So, now, if you have more questions, please ask right now. And if in 1 minute or 2 you don't have any questions, we should end this session, and we will see next week. And always try to see my channel. I always make videos for you guys. You can just see. And Ayub Crafting said, what's the best way to start stock trading? Now, what does it mean, the best way? If you are interested to learn how to trade stocks, to follow trends, you can just go to my website and subscribe to Golden Subscription, and you begin studying the strategies, how to buy, where to buy, what are the criteria, how to put stop loss, how to follow the trend. It means from now. It doesn't mean there is a time where you begin to start, or whenever, even if you don't have money to trade stocks, you can begin at least knowing how the market works. And then when we have money, you can begin with any money, and you begin to practice. Later, if you know how to trade, the problem that you face is money. Because when you know how to trade, you need more money to trade. More and more and more and more. Okay? This is like a small business. You have a small business, and your business should become big and big and big. So you need more money. So there is no time where to begin studying. You can just order my training from training level 2, level 3, 4 until 13. You can just order them and begin training at your own space. Whatever you want, at what time you want to start trading, you just begin to study. Because you study, you should practice. Because there is no way just you can practice in virtual. Okay? The best way is to practice and to learn and to see stocks, to install the chart. I have a free training for the chart. and the first training is for free. So you just go to my website and you get the first training and you study. When you finish, you go to training level 2, or you go to subscription, whatever you want. If you want to subscribe each month, or you can order some training and you study them by your time and you don't subscribe. So here is my website and my email. If you have questions, you can ask me questions by my email, and I will be happy to assist you and to help you all, guys. Okay? So, thank you very much for all your questions. Thank you, Ayub, and welcome. You can send me an email, whatever question you have about the training or about the thing. But whenever you click on any training, you see the discount. I have 80% discount until Monday, until tomorrow midnight, and then I will take the this discount. And so whenever you have questions, you just ask me questions. And I have in YouTube, I have always a video. You should watch videos or ask questions by email. Okay? So thank you very much for being here for the whole 2 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you very much. And see you next week. Thank you very much.